A report on MF Global is likely to be complete by the summer. Colin Barr is going to tell us all about this now, and he joins us on the set. Colin, MF Global, of course, famously headed by Jon Corzine, and it collapsed completely and utterly. Why is this report taking so long?
Well, I think we've seen throughout this that it's taking a while to figure out what happened with the money that's missing. There's more than $1 billion missing, and I think we're still trying to figure out exactly what happened. And that's been the subject of this hearing that we were looking at today.
Of course, we've seen some evidence come out in documents compiled by the Congressional Committee. Is there a better picture than there was before? It seems like we have a few more clues and some evidence.
It's kind of there's sort of a big cliff in front of us in terms of figuring out what happened, and it kind of erodes a little bit every day. But we do not have a very clear picture of what happened. And one of the things that happened today is that one of the key people, Edith O'Brien, who is sort of in the center of a lot of flows of money, she was called to testify, and then she took the fifth, which is to say that she declined to answer questions so as to avoid self-incrimination. And this is right at the center of this issue is why was money moving and who made these decisions, and so we don't know a lot.
Doesn't it
more.
seem hard in a fast-moving organization where people are making individual decisions all the time to reconstruct whose decision something was?
I think that's right.
It seems very hard.
It's very hard, and I think that there have been some comments made to the effect that MF's record keeping was they weren't going to win any good housekeeping awards for that there were some things that were done that maybe you wouldn't draw it up that way in the textbook, and I think that adds to it too. Right. And of course, you had a
it's
run
so
on
diplomatic. You wouldn't draw it up that way in the text.
There's no question.
So was Jon Corzine there at this hearing today, and did he say anything?
Well, right, and Corzine continued. He's sort of, because he's so high profile. He was a Goldman guy. He was the governor of New Jersey. He took over MF Global and sort of steered it in a different direction. Tried to make it into a high profile firm and made this big bet on sovereign debt that did not work out well. And so
what is high profile?
Yeah,
that bit worked out.
No, right. The high profile, not in the right way. And so he's sort of the elephant in this room. But there's it's not something where he's going to get up there every day and speak to us and tell us his thoughts and how he feels about the weather. For instance, we don't get any of these sorts of things from him. So,
are you excited? I'm looking forward to seeing that report.